Hello YouTube, welcome to Bohicaville. This is Sunday, September 29th, 2013. Have just a couple of items to talk about here. It's kind of late. It's about 11:36 Eastern Time, past my bedtime. So just going to go over a couple items really quick here. First of all, the looming government shutdown. I said in a video the other day that I didn't think the shutdown was going to happen. Uh, I said that they always come up with some kind of 11th hour deal, and I still think that's going to happen. The House of Representatives sent a short term funding bill with a provision in it to defund Obamacare to the Senate. The Senate stripped out the defunding language and sent it back to the House. Then the House sent another bill back to the Senate with a 1 year delay of the key provisions of Obamacare, plus the repeal of a new tax on medical devices. Now, the Senate, particularly the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, has indicated that this isn't going to pass the Senate either. But the House Republican whip, Kevin McCarthy, says that they have a third option if the Senate rejects this option tomorrow. So I'm assuming that tomorrow afternoon, when the Senate gets back from their weekend off, they're going to vote to reject this latest House bill. And then it'll go back to the House Republicans. And I think the House Republicans are going to finally roll over and send something back that the Senate will pass. And if that doesn't happen by midnight tomorrow night, it will happen by sometime Tuesday. I mean, I don't think they'll drag it out much longer than that. So if there is a shutdown of any government services, it'll be for less than 1 day, less than 24 hours. So I'm still not really concerned about a government shutdown. Um, I am concerned about Obamacare. I don't think it's a good thing overall. I think it's going to end up making healthcare more expensive for everybody, except it's going to be disguised and it's not going to look like it's more expensive because the extra money is just going to come out of more taxation and more debt spending, as if we can afford to spend more debt. Not that the money is really real anyway. I mean, it's kind of like monopoly money at this point anyway, our American dollar. But anyway, just my prediction. No government shutdown. If there is a shutdown of some services, it'll be for less than a day. Now, the other thing I wanted to discuss tonight is that there seems to be a serious possibility out there that former professional wrestler and actor and former governor of Minnesota and the host of the television show Conspiracy Theory and New York Times bestselling author Jesse Ventura is going to announce a run for the presidency in 2016 with Howard Stern, radio shock jock, as his co-runner or as his vice presidential candidate. They would probably run as an independent team or possibly run for the candidacy or to be the candidates of the Libertarian Party. I think if this gets serious, if they announce that they're actually going to do this, you're going to immediately see the press begin to absolutely savagely brutalize both men. And I think they probably both know that. I mean, they're going to be absolutely savaged in the media because the powers that be, if this happens, the powers that be are going to be very concerned that the same thing will happen in 2016 as happened in 1992, when Ross Perot ran for president as a Reform Party candidate and ended up taking around 20% of the popular vote, which meant that neither of the major candidates ended up getting a majority. Bill Clinton actually won the presidency with a plurality of votes. I forget what the percentage was, but it was somewhere between 40 and 45%. It was less than a 50% popular majority. He did win the electoral majority, which is why he was president, but he didn't win the popular majority. But I think the powers that be will be so worried about a Ventura Stern ticket because of grassroots activism that they would be concerned that not only would one of their demo publicans be able to get a popular majority, but would not be able to get an electoral majority either. So, if it gets to the point where Jesse Ventura and Howard Stern officially announce this, look for both men to be brutally savaged in the mainstream media. But can you just imagine the mainstream media trying to shut these two guys up? Personally, I hope they do it because I look forward to that. That would be some really good theater. That would be some great political theater, let me tell you. Okay, that's it for tonight. Like I said at the beginning, it's past my bedtime. So have a good night, everyone. Ciao.